And welcome back to Let's Try The Legend of Zelda. Yes, this is not Zelga, it's Zelda. Did you ever have like a Freudian slip disc? Well, it happens a lot here. Anyway, this is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We're about at the 12th, 13th video. I sometimes lose count. And we are about to explore Dodongo's Cavern. Now, you might think right away that it's going to be easy if you think of The Legend of Zelda, the original. The only thing that's really easy is the boss itself, but to get there is a massive bit of obstacles to overcome. So the first thing you'll want to do is just head to this little rising platform here, and you'll see right away there's lava, all kinds of meatballs with rocks, so you don't want to really hang there if you don't want to. What I'm trying to say is you don't want to be there. Now this little dude here spits out a real nasty laser, so you want to be very careful not to be seen by him, because if he does, he'll shoot out a little bit of a blue thing there, and you'll have to kind of avoid him as much as you can. And he also makes a pretty annoying noise. But in any event, you want to head basically towards this section over here. I think there's like various ways you can start, but the pattern that I'm using for this for my run of it is just to start over here. So you'll see right away there's like 3 different doors you can pick. You'll want to pick the far right one, and if you followed my previous video, you'll realize that and if you know how to pick up your bombs from the plants, you'll want to do that right here. And as quickly as pie, you want to carry it right over here and put it right over here. Well, if I could just do it right. But in any event, you want to aim for that sealed up door. But it's not really a sealed door if you know the past Legend of Zelda games. It'll pretty much set the stage right away for you. So now we're going to come to a world of anchovies. I'm not like a big anchovy pizza fan, but I love how these little enemies right here are shaped. There's like, well, I don't know. It's kind of cool. I like them. But yeah, there's nothing too special about this section here. You're just going through a little bit of mines, stuff like that. Very easy, straightforward. Again, I love those anchovies. Can't really get enough of them. So your first real obstacle is this door here. Now, I really didn't know too much about this when I first went here, but you cannot just stand on the button. You have to actually find a way to keep it down. Well, what you got to do is hop behind these statues right here. Press down your A button, or whatever is the grab button on your controller, and then basically aim him right over here until like he hits the button, more or less. And that pretty much opens up this door here, and without too much time, it put us right into the heart of our first mini boss. Oh yeah, of course, you have to have quiche all over the place. So if you really get pissed about them, then you want to just show them who's boss. But for the sake of time, we're just going to move on, and we see some funky lizard creatures immediately right away. So basically, there's not a whole lot to figuring out these guys. I recommend Z targeting for the most part. Because Z targeting, if you haven't figured it out by now, is probably one of the most number ways in Ocarina of Time to really cheat. But the game does give you about 2. I like to refer to them as lizards, really. to fight off. Yep, we got a little bit of lag here, so it's going to probably be a bit behind, but hey, that's why we call it a let's try. Probably half the people listening to this probably think I'm such an idiot right now. Anyway, these guys are fun, but they're not too hard to fight. Gotta love the mini-boss music for Legend of Zelda. It's always good. I love a lot of the music in this game. I can't get enough of it. So, you just want to keep on hitting this guy with the sword until he pretty much, like, refuses to fight. And once you beat that, then the camera will point you into the right direction that you have to go. So now we're gonna be in this little blue goomy area here, and scoping out the area, we come to these Komodo dragon-like creatures. They're really like miniature doddongos. They don't really give you anything much, but if you want to try to fight them, you can with like these bombs right over here. If I can actually get it. And you want to wait till their mouths are open, and you want to pretty much, well, I'm going to do it incorrectly, but when they're facing you, you just put a bomb in their mouth, and then they'll just choke the life out of themselves. But this is probably going to be a little bit of a tricky obstacle course, so I'd look carefully at the candles. You want to activate your Deku sticks, and you have about maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds or 10 seconds to find the next lamp. So once you get there, you get another 10 seconds to go to the next one. And there's about in this one here, there's only really 4 torches you have to worry about. And once you lit all 4 of them, then you're good to go. This is where you want to be, right here. And that'll pretty much bring us to maybe like only like a quarter of the first floor. So we hit that door right over there, and that's going to activate sort of where we go next, I believe. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Well, I guess it would have made sense, because like I guess most doors, or when you first go into this thing, there's like 2 or 3 doors that are just sealed off. So common sense, you want to just hit every block that comes your way. So anyway, that's going to put us right over here. Again, you want to get on this guy over here. Off screen, when I cheated my way through this, I actually went through some of the lava, but it would appear as though you want to go through here. So again, you want to wait till you're leveled up with the floor, and then tally-ho on over. Again, you want to blow up the thing there. Of course, in this case, you don't need to use that. I made the mistake of doing that twice. And it's going to bring us into this little maze-like area over here. So there's a lot going on. I'm not actually going to get the compass, but it's actually through this wall here. If you're really that anal and you want to get it, then yeah, blow this bomb up right here, this wall up here. Blow up a bomb. Yeah, listen to me talk. And then basically you'll get the compass. But watch out, there'll be some. The game doesn't make it any easy to get it, so you have to. Well, I'll show you. I'll point them out to you later in the run. But in the meantime, to move on in this area, you'll want to grab this little bomb here. Take it right over here to the pedestal, put it right on the spot that it is, and then you'll see an ensuing cutscene where all the bombs basically explode all at once. And basically, there's a staircase that'll sort of rise down to the occasion. Fall to the occasion. I'm so like opposites tonight for some reason. And then it'll take you pretty much to to that section over there. And so you're going to obviously want to go up here. Just I gotta love the sound of Link breathing, or like huffing and puffing, whatever you want to call it. I did not actually go over to this area here, so we're gonna check this out up here and see what we can find here. Okay, well evidently it goes to the same way the other one goes to. So this is where you're gonna want to go. For those of you that are like big on wanting to get the Skeleta coins, you'll find one like right over here. You want to just knock the schnaz out twice with them, and you'll want to basically get the coin, which if I could do it, would be wonderful. I have a little bit of, I'm going to cheat a little bit to get it, but I have this wonderful thing called levitating that allows me to get it. And if you really want to cheat your way and get it, then do it that way. But I don't know I forget the original way, the regular way to get it. So, folks, I authorize all of you listeners out there to post a comment and tell me how to do that, because I'd rather not levitate if I can help it. So this brings us to okay. Well, these are the characters that you'll want to basically. These characters here are the characters you're going to want to... stupid quiche. You're going to be dealing with when you try to get the compass. And the way you kill these guys is you have to like nail them with a couple of bombs. You can't really kill them head on with the sword. You can do a little damage with the slingshot, but I think it's just easier just to nail them with a bomb. That's pretty much how you nail them. I'll just give you a quick demo here on how to do that. Excuse me, little fella. I need to borrow a little bit of a death trap here. So there we go. We got him going a little bit, and he's gone. Now I found out that you don't have to actually kill all four of them, but there is a specific one. That if you find the right one, it actually evidently leads to a ladder, which it's this one right here. So as soon as his cousin takes the hint that I'm not interested in fighting him anymore, okay, he's leaving now. Alright, so here's what you want to do. You'll want to grab this little guy here. I'd say just push him a couple yards just out of the way. Come on, little fella. And then that's going to take you to this little... It'll take you to this ladder right here. You'll find the button, push it. It's pretty easy. And then immediately it opens up a new door, which takes you to some more of the lizards, I believe. I think. Could be wrong about it. Okay, I'm wrong. And this takes us to a little... Oh, yeah. This is going to pretty much bring you to like higher up on the main area, but you want to keep on going and just head right into this little door here. And this is going to bring us into a little bit of a maze-like area. So we're running out of time, but I'm going to try my best to see if I can pull it off and pull it off with the time we've got, and see if it'll get us where we need to go. Oh yeah, and then Navi sneaks in and says you never know what's going to be around the pass. You're going to want... I'm going to just pass by this here. You're going to want to... Basically, to get by this area, you're going to want to make sure you avoid those little metal spin figures. And if you can manage to navigate your way around the area, you'll find yourself face to face with a block and a ladder, and right away it may be confusing a bit at first, but if you just use the camera view here, it'll pretty much tell you where you need to go. You need to kind of go right up on that top block there. Just to show it better, there's sort of a hidden bomb plant that's sticking out there, and that's what you need to get. So we're going to do that now. And if we play it correctly, yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There's a little life meter there if you really care to get it. I have like no use to get it, but I don't know. I'm gay, I guess. No, I'm not gay. I just like the sound to it. Okay. So you want to move this block like slightly over there, climb up on top of it here, and then if you look really carefully, you can actually angle off pretty well. And if you just set it up so that you go straight forward, you'll be able to, you actually can get on top of that block, which I did horribly. So let's try that again. And when in doubt, folks, if you have enough trouble like I am right now, it's best to try to use the you know, you want to use the yeah, you want to use the camera to see where you're going. And there's also and once you finally get up here, you can get a treasure chest, which gives you like the rupee. You want to get this bomb here, and basically you want to toss it over on the other side of that wall and blow it up. It took me some time, folks, so it's not like I'm going to get it the first time, but who knows. But anywho, you just throw it over. Yeah, see, and that's the general idea on how to do that. So let's see if we can make our way over there. See how lucky we're going to get. No, I doubt it. It's just is not as great as you might think, folks. But we'll get it. Nope, that one didn't make the cut. Again, I would recommend trying to use the camera to just sort of focus on that area over there. All right. I'm going to off screen, and I will. I'll be back in a minute. All right. So basically, that's what you want to do. You want to have it right there on the door, and that pretty much opens up. So, if I'm right about this, it'll take us to our next set of dragons. Or then again, I could be quite wrong. All right. So the way that you want to like get through this contraption here is you want to immediately aim for the eye. That's just above the fire. And so you want to start by using the slingshot, and just use the Daker seed. And if you have good aim like me, like I really have good aim, you'll be able to get by that just fine. So that's all you have to pretty much do to get through that. You get some more anchovy figures here. Just makes you want to like have pizza or something. I think anchovies are really salty, in my opinion. And this pretty much brings us to more of these guys. So the only major differences here is that they're on squares. They're not on like little circles. So you basically want to try your best to nail these SOBs as best as you can. And that's basically it. There's not really much to figure out with these guys at all. And it's just kind of a matter of knowing which blocks they're going to jump off onto, and you know what, you really don't. You have to just do a lot of trial and error to really figure it out. Alright, so that pretty much brings us to the end of this segment here. In our next segment, we're going to be making our way towards the infamous doddongo. But the next uh, segment from here, it's going to be a bit tricky, but it's well worth it, so stay tuned.